In 2010, state of Connecticut, under the Rell administration, and going after some dollars from Race to the Top funding, said, as part of our application for Race to the Top dollars, and we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars, we're going to say that we will accept the national recognized set of standards called Common Core state standards. They said, in terms of too much too soon, current standards are far from perfect and there are too many varying opinions. Many people aren't really happy with some of the standards. Most states that have implemented this have a pass rate of approximately 30%. So students passing this Common Core state standards and the curriculum that went along with it and working with this testing system, about 30% are on a pass rate. So now think about a teacher that says, wait a minute, wait, time out. My evaluation is linked to this. With a lot of pushback recently this year, the governor has said we're going to take and ease back on that, not link teacher evaluation this year to the Smarter Balance Assessment. Well, why are we now testing something that we knew we were going to be using for over almost 4 years? We're literally having students test it and seeing how the results are going to be. Parents, teachers are going to be teaching to this system now, and even some teachers, many teachers actually are struggling with this. When you meet with 200 CEA teachers at one time, you can hear the frustration that they have. A few comments from educators. The Common Core is not user-friendly yet. That's mostly on the assessment side. Not implemented in a way that breeds success. We would like, and this is facts from throughout the state, throughout the country, that some of the states that have implemented it, it's a 30% pass rate, which means we're at 70% fail rate. Students are feeling the teacher stress, as I mentioned earlier. The fundamental misunderstanding is that the higher ups do not understand and we're dying. So I think the administrators are doing the best job with what they've been told to do in implementing this. The boards of eds are obviously are doing the best job in terms of how they can implement it in their districts and meet the requirements of the state, and that's the fact, is meet the requirement of State Department of Education. Teachers themselves said, you know what, find a different profession to get into. When the young people say, I want to be a teacher, they're telling me and told, find a different profession. This is the wrong way to teach, for education to be happening in this state. This isn't about saying, do we not evaluate teachers? Absolutely not. I think teachers want to be evaluated. They want to know where they're at, but not to the level that we've mandated it. This is where we made the mistake in 2010. This is where we made the mistake in 2010 by the State Department of Education signing on to a Common Core state standards with no input from the stakeholders, teachers, parents, administrators, and that's where we made a mistake. Hey, listen, I'm not saying that the Common Core state standards are something that we need to throw out. Others may. Can we tweak it? I think the Common Core state standards is a level that we're supposed to achieve. Who says we just need to achieve that? Why can't we have higher standards in our curriculum writing that are better than the Common Core state standards? You had 45 sign on to it. So people said, okay, 45 states signed on, so it's got to be good. Well, nobody knew what was in it. They were all applying for a grant and said part of that grant is to make your grant look better is to say that you're going to take the national standards, which is the Common Core state standards. Here's the problem, is that we had a set of standards and that's what we voted for. That's what was voted. That was what was implemented, not voted for, implemented by the State Department with authority given by the legislature to apply for the grant. But not all districts either got their children ready to take a keyboard-based test ready for third grade, or whatever grade that they were going to start it, and or had curriculum developed to meet the Common Core state standards. There is a lot to learn, whether it's an administrator or whether it's giving their input, or teachers giving their input, or parents are obviously the key with their students. So it's finding out what the options are out there and how we can better support the school districts.